For our first shape of our plant, I'm going to get the pen tool and I just selected my other shape. It's gonna create a new shape. I could make a new layer if I wanted, but I'm gonna just slowly go around and draw some more of these shapes. I'm sort of tracing the shape of the photo. I'm not being really strict about it. And I'm just gonna keep going. I'll let that one be that middle tone color. Make a new layer. Let's make a new shape. Just building off of it. If you ever need to see, like if a shape is hiding another shape, you can always in the middle of what you're doing lower the opacity so you can kind of see what you're doing. And I think it's okay to exaggerate, and you could even play a little bit with, let me open up the opacity of that. You could even, play a little bit with this shape, exaggerate the shape. You could introduce another in-between value also. So if this one's looking too dark, for example, maybe there's another in-between value, another color that you can build into your palette. So let's see, there's this, and I've got this. Maybe I'll create one in between. I'm gonna go back to my color palette and just put that color down for me as a reference. So I'm kind of using the same monochromatic scheme for my plant. That's my goal. All right, so I'm just building more shapes. This one I'm gonna fill in with that light color just for fun. Oops, not that one, my new one. So let me get that in place. And I'm not illustrating every little bump, right? You could have fun with it and be really detailed. I'm gonna give that lighter color, yeah. And if you have a kind of a more complicated, more layered plant, it might be helpful for you to think about as you go, kind of keeping track of the order of things. I'm being a little bit casual about it, and I'll arrange them later. Okay, so I've got a few leaves in place. I might, oops, made an extra. I might move this one a little so it overlaps just with my move tool. And then I'm gonna go back and make sure I have shapes on top of shapes that I want. So like for example, this one and this one, I kind of want those both to be associated with this one at the bottom. So those are all kind of together. And then this shape is on top of that. And the reason I want to pay attention to the order is because I'm going to add some value texture, paint effects, and I want that, those to apply in space appropriately. And then once I put this on top, I'm actually going to put this underneath so it doesn't have that hard edge at the bottom. So just rearranging my layers a little bit. This one is here. Okay, so I'm going to draw the next ones that are kind of right near it. And one more over here. Oh, and then I got these other little guys over here. Let me get those in place. We could also use our, if we go to our pen tool, our free form pen tool as well. If you feel kind of steady with that. My hand is shaky, so I'm not very steady with that. But maybe yours isn't too bad. Also, once you get it in place, the freeform one, you can always use the direct selection tool or the path, right? And you can adjust these points. Ooh, that got funky. So maybe the freeform one is good for you, and then you just kind of make some adjustments. It always makes a little too many points for me, but it's not a big deal. Okay, cool. I'm going to pause here and I'll show you the next step.